What's up, YouTube? I just got to say a quick thank you again to everyone who's been communicating with me, messaging me, sharing the story, sharing the idea, and starting that general discussion about education in their, whether school districts, their school classrooms, whatever the case may be. It has been absolutely incredible. So I've kind of got this idea that we need to become kind of a cohesive unit to support each other when we come into some challenges, face some difficulties, or when we're really just struggling with, hey, what can I do, or does anyone have a game or an idea that I could use in my program? So I'm putting forth to everybody who has subscribed or liked or is interested in gamification and education, and I'm calling this my call to arms. And my call to arms is going to be, we're going to try to centralize all of our great ideas into two separate locations that will kind of communicate with each other. And that would be with a communal hashtag on Twitter and with a kind of page that we can all congregate to on Facebook to, again, share ideas. So I've already set these things up, and I want to go ahead and show you how to get to them and how they work. All right, so the first idea I have here is we should probably start a hashtag. Now, some of you may not be familiar with Twitter. Not so much Twitter, but how hashtags work, and I understand that. I only picked up Twitter a couple years ago as a teacher, and it's actually revolutionized my teaching because it's probably the most ultimate PD place that you can find, where there are literally probably someone in the planet who's contemplated, tried, succeeded, or failed doing anything that you may have thought of doing in your own classes. So what I want to do is I actually want to start the hashtag GameMyClass. And you're going to see that there's a few about them, and this would be, I think that's hilarious, this would be, as I've started to present at conferences, I've started to use the hashtag GameMyClass. So what I would like to encourage you to do is if you tweet, or again, whether it's on Facebook or any other social media, use the hashtag GameMyClass. And if you just simply click on it, that hyperlink, it'll go ahead and bring you to all of the latest and kind of greatest tweets that people have submitted using this. And this, again, will become a collaboration point where you might be able to say, you know, is anyone out there gamified grade 6 math, you know, hashtag GameMyClass. When you click on it, you'll be able to search through and you might possibly find people who have already done that. So this is my first idea to try to centralize all of our information. The second one is going to be using a Facebook page. All right, so to find the page, just if you search on Facebook and you type in the gamification guy, this will pop up. And what I'm hoping for is that people will like this and people will kind of use this as a congregating point where we can all begin to kind of exchange and share ideas. There's one thing that people are going to realize is that I gamified grade 8 science, and while I might have a bunch of different ideas for everybody in their own gamifications in their own classrooms, I'm not going to be the total expert. And kind of the best approach is to bounce ideas off of each other. So if I get messages from people who are saying, hey, how do I go ahead and gamify this, or I had this difficulty in my math program or my social course, I will be able to put a post right here. And when you go under posts, we'll be able to start kind of a back and forth dialogue. And that back and forth dialogue is going to become kind of the hub for gamification and education. I want to make this the central point where we can all support each other, whether it's through resources, game ideas, and everything like that. So let's try to check this out and work with this together collectively with the Gamification Guy page on Facebook. All right, so there you have it. Using the hashtag GameMyClass as well as that centralized Facebook group, the Gamification Guy, we are going to be able to start congregating all of our ideas together in one central location. And this is going to provide us with a whole ton of knowledge so that we can continue to bring this concept and this idea of gamification to the masses. It is an extremely exciting time for me because this is something that I hoped for over a year and a half of doing this would finally kind of leave the walls of my school. And it really is starting to now. I'm starting to see bits and pieces all around the world, locally in my community, as well as in different cities in my province, where I'm starting to see teachers starting to apply the principles of gamification to their classroom. So let's take up that call to arms. Let's start choosing the hashtag GameMyClass. Let's all comment and support each other using the Gamification Guy page, and together we will start to change and reshape the face of education. Until next time.